Okay, I'm going to break down this bluesy thing in C, and I'm going to use two chords, the C7 chord, which is just a C chord with the little finger on the third string, third fret, and the first and sixth strings are muted. And this is a movable form as long as you mute the first and sixth string. So it's named from whatever note you're playing on the fifth or second string. So here it's a C chord because the fifth and second string notes are C notes. If you move it up two, it's a D7. Move it up two more, it's an E7. Move up one more, it's an F7. If you go up two more so that your first finger is on the 8th fret and your ring finger is on the 10th fret, it's a G7. And the other chord form I'm using is a 7th form. It's also a movable form. I'm also doing some muting here. I'm muting the first and fifth strings, and I'm playing sort of what looks like a D shape with my ring finger on the second string, third fret, my little finger on the third string, fourth fret, and my middle finger on the fourth string, third fret. I'm muting the first string, I'm muting the fifth string, and I'm putting my first finger on the sixth string, third fret. And this is a form, kind of a jazzy form. It's not like a form most people use, like play with the, you know, the basic chords. I mean, most people play a G7 like that, or maybe they play a G7 barred like this, which is perfectly fine. You could do that for this exercise too. So if you feel it feels easier to just make the G7 like a regular bar form with your little finger lifted off the fourth string, that'll work too. I just kind of like the sound of it. It's really the same. The only difference is you're taking the fifth out, the D note. What you got is, but if you do this, it's just your regular bar form, seventh chord. Either way, either one will work. Either this or this. So I'm using the C minor pentatonic mode, which are the notes C, E flat, F, G, and B flat. It's bound to be raining outside. So this little riff I'm doing is then I'm strumming three or four C7 chords. 1, 2, ba 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 ba. Then I'm taking that riff and moving it up an octave, starting on the 4th string, 5th fret. just find the notes. Just the minor pentatonic. And then another riff I'm doing is sliding up to the 3rd string 5th fret to the C note, back to the B flat on the 3rd string 3rd fret, then I'm going to the 4th string 5th fret, sliding back to the 3rd fret, and playing the 4th string 1st fret, 5th string 3rd fret, 5th string 1st fret, and that is real quick. One of the things I like about using this this form of the G7 chord is you can go right to the G note and then form the chord around it. G note on the 6th string 3rd fret with my index finger, and then I'm forming the next part of the chord. And I'm muting the 5th string and the 1st string, but I'm hitting all 6 strings. And then I'm doing this little bluesy thing on the flat 3rd with the 1st and 2nd strings, frets 3 and 4. And the same notes can be found on the 3rd and 2nd strings at the 8th fret. But if you're up there already, what I'm doing there is I'm playing this form of the chord up at the 8th fret, which is a C7 then. And then I'm playing the G7 like the C7. Same form as the C7, only moved up so that your first finger is at the 8th fret and your ring finger is at the 10th fret. And you can play the whole thing up here too. 7. All right, a little Blusey Thing in C.